Life always dishes out its own share of trouble. Each relationship can add whatever amount of stress to your life. But despite everything that you've been through in previous relationships, you're still hopeful that the very next one will be the one that is not only more satisfying, but in fact, a relationship that you will be able to get to actually choose what you want out of a meaningful relationship. When you finally get the opportunity to get in a relationship that seems to give you everything you desired, will you be able to share what you want out of your relationship? The Relationship Therapy Podcast will do our best to help you decide what you want out of your relationship.
You've tuned into the Relationship Therapy Podcast with Tony Miller Sr., a podcast designed for couples who are married, couples who are dating, and have marriage in their future. We will guide you to the principles that will make your relationship better. Stick around. You might just learn something that will help your relationship last longer, grow stronger, and become healthier. Now, here's your host, Tony Miller Sr.
Hello, everybody. This is your host, Tony Miller Sr., and welcome to another episode of the Relationship Therapy Podcast. That's right. I'm back. I've been gone for a while, but I've been accumulating more information so that I can come back and bring you some powerful episodes. So I'm back, and I know that it's been a while, but I'm back with another episode to help enlighten you about healthy relationships and how to grow with your mate. This week's topic is something that I have been studying and talking to plenty of people about. Being in a healthy relationship is extremely important. But once you have it, do you know or have any idea of what you're looking for in that particular relationship? Too many times we're seeking relationships, but we tend to not know what qualities we are seeking from that relationship. My job in this episode is to present some of the qualities that you need to look for in your relationship. So sit back and listen to this episode as we talk about what do you want out of your relationship. I'm sure you're going to find some interesting information. As we begin to talk about what do you want out of your relationship, I would like for us to start with this one. Number one, you want someone who is willing to work through difficulties. Relationships are hard. Let me say that again. Relationships are hard. With that knowledge about relationships, you will need someone to be able to handle the ebb and flow that comes along with relationships. Part of being in a relationship is having each other's back, especially when difficult times occur. Often people separate from their significant others right in the middle of a difficult period. If only they took the time to try to find a remedy, instead of making a permanent decision based on temporary situations, they separate. And that decision is hazardous. Couples are always missing opportunities to reconcile because they are too stubborn to work through the problems that they're facing. Part of the problem is neither one wants to take ownership over whatever mistakes they have made. This should be the person that everyone should be looking for in their relationship, that person who is willing to work through difficulties. When that person is there, when you're working together for a common goal, good things seems to happen more often than not. Let me ask a question. Why not do your best to attempt to fix whatever's causing the problem in the first place? Relationships are hard. I said it already before, but I believe that when you both make a decision that you are going to get through this come hell or high water, you will have a higher frequency of maintaining that relationship through difficult situations. I have seen that couples that fight to stay happy together usually find themselves in healthy relationships. We can't afford to have someone in our lives who will tuck and run at the first sign of trouble. We want a mate that wants the relationship bad enough to fight for it. Do you have that type of mate? Do you want that type of mate? As we're getting to number two of what do you want out of your relationship, number two is this: you want someone to have an emotional intimacy and a heart connection with you. This is an important aspect of all relationships, even though it is important. Very few relationships experience it or know to even look for it. Why is emotional intimacy so important? It allows couples to communicate openly and be vulnerable with one another, creating a deeper connection between the both of them. By having emotional intimacy, couples can meet each other's needs more effectively and feel more secure in their relationships. When mates feel secure in their relationship, it does give them a deeper heart connection that helps strengthen the love. Being able to share with your mate about how your day went is a key component that is very emotional or has emotional intimacy, especially when that mate is locked in by listening and adding some feedback. This begins to seal the love that is between the couple and is extremely hard to penetrate a love that has two hearts beating together with purpose. As the quote goes, two hearts bound by love create an unbreakable chain. Let me go deeper. Emotional intimacy is more than just great communication. It is a closeness that can't be described easily. The couple knows it and experiences it, but find it difficult to tell others what it is or what's it about. It brings a certain freedom to the relationship, unlike anything else. Is this what you're looking for in your relationship? The question is also this: do you truly want this in your relationship? You can have it, but you both will have to want it bad enough and work hard for it. Here is the final one of this episode. Number three is you want someone who makes you feel secure and they're very supportive. Each mate could be one that is in need of these two. However, relationships vary based on the individuals in the relationship. Typically, security is something that both mates are looking for in their relationship, but could be seen from two different perspectives by the two mates. When you have security in your relationship, it is about feeling completely safe and supported by your partner. This feeling of security allows you to approach everything life throws at you as a team. Too often, there are people in relationships that are not supported by their mate. They feel like they're going through the marriage by themselves. And that is a shameful feeling to have when you're married. For so many couples, being secure and being supported go hand in hand in the relationship. You can tell when a couple understands that they're not only secure, but they exude the attitude of someone who feels supported. It gives them the extra boost they need to pursue their personal goals and dreams. And every couple has their own individual goals and dreams and their partnered goals and dreams and visions. All of what I am highlighting in this episode targets couples having a strong sense of unity. I have discovered when couples approach situations in marriage together, the higher percentage it is for some of those couples to be able to find solutions and successes. It is never good for the couple to work against each other because you're finding yourself in a no-win situation. Because if she wins, he loses. And if he wins, she loses. And less progress will be the outcome if that happens. When there is security and support for one another in the relationship, it pushes the couple towards success. A successful marriage is a healthy marriage. It's a thriving marriage, and it continually to be a growing marriage. Is that what you want in your relationship? Without you answering, I'm pretty sure you do. Well, that's just about all I've got for you in this episode. But before we close out this episode, I'm seeking your help. In a few weeks, I am going to be talking about things men want out of their marital relationship. And on the following week, I'll be giving you the things women want out of their marital relationship. I need your help. Women and men, please send me what you want out of your marital relationship. Please send me that at tmrelationshiptherapy@gmail.com. Again, send what you want out of your marital relationship, men and women. I want you to send it to me at tmrelationshiptherapy@gmail.com. This will give me some information to use for those upcoming episodes. I hope you enjoyed this one. Thank you in advance for your help. And remember, it takes two to make a relationship work.
Thank you for listening to the Relationship Therapy Podcast with Tony Miller Sr. We hope you have enjoyed this episode. Tune in next time for more insight on how to make your relationship better. If you have any questions, please email us at tmrelationshiptherapy@gmail.com. We would love to hear from you. Until next time, remember, it takes two to make the relationship work.